Former bodyguard that Tekashi 6ix9ine is testifying against, or some would say snitching against, is the same man who kidnapped him at gunpoint last summer, and now we have footage of the whole incident.
Nigga, give me everything, nigga. Get out. Get out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car, nigga.
Federal prosecutors played the video in court, and it shows Tekashi in his driver's car, and they are hit from behind, and then suddenly two men are at Tekashi's door, snatching him out of the car at gunpoint, telling him, "We're gonna shoot you."
Get in the car. We're gonna shoot you. No, you say get in the car. Get in the car. Open it. Go ahead. Shop. Open the door. Let me open it. Let me open it. You know, I'll give you everything.
The bodyguard, Anthony Harv Ellison, had actually been fired by Tekashi shortly before this kidnapping incident. And you can see in the video, Tekashi's driver tries to follow for a few blocks and eventually loses them, couldn't keep up with them, and then drives off and finds help from a police officer.
All right, he's on the line.
They just kidnapped 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine? They just kidnapped him from my car.
The kidnapping ended when Harv Ellison went to Tekashi's home, and there's also footage of this. You can see someone, we believe it is Tekashi's girlfriend, brings out a bag of money and jewelry, gives it to Ellison's crew, and then they take off. Now, Tekashi ended up in the hospital. He was pistol whipped after this incident. Meanwhile, Tekashi is now on day 3 of testifying against Ellison, who is standing trial for racketeering, and another member of the 9 Trey Bloods who is also on trial for racketeering.
He also testified about the amazing LAX fight and shed light on what really happened.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is too crazy.
Basically, they saw these hot chicks and they started trying to help him with the luggage, and the boyfriends came and then they got into it. And like a really Hollywood script, Tekashi missed every shot.
Aaron Carter is giving up his assault rifles. We talked to him, and he said that yesterday he believed his brother Nick, who got a restraining order against him, was going to call the cops to come to his home and take away his gun. So he says that he beat Nick to the punch, and he called cops himself. They came over, they said, "Look, we're not gonna take your guns away. There's no reason to legally." And Aaron said, "Look, I am going on tour tonight. I'm driving out of the state. So I'd like you to hold my assault rifles. I don't want to keep them in the house because I don't have a safe. I don't feel safe having them in the house because I think somebody might break in." And he said once more, "When I get back, I'm getting rid of the assault rifles."
Aaron says he's gonna give back his assault rifles because he feels they're excessive, but he's gonna keep his pistol and his shotgun for protection.
A woman is suing Chris Brown for injuries she allegedly suffered during one of his music videos, and we have the photos and they're absolutely disgusting. Back in 2017, Danielle Griffin was hired as a backup dancer to be in Chris Brown's music video High End featuring Future and Young Thug. So during the music video, a wardrobe person poured liquid blood in her eyes without eye protection, and she was told she would be absolutely okay. It did not end that way. So we talked to Danielle's attorney, who told us that that day alone she had to visit 3 hospitals. She was holed up in her apartment for months, which caused her to drop out of grad school and miss a ton of work.